Carlos Adames versus Julian Williams for Adames's WBC interim middleweight title. Let's get into it. Let's start with Carlos Adames. 22 wins, 1 loss, 17 wins by way of knockout. Adames, except for his loss against Patrick Teixeira, which I thought was an off night for him, has looked great. I mean, he's big, he's strong, he's slick and smart. Adames is very skillful, man. He's just naturally talented. And the way he boxes and moves mixed with his power, man, he's a tough night for anyone in that division. And I think he's going to continue to get better as the competition steps up. In his most recent fight against Juan Montiel, a guy who gave Charlo a good fight, a guy who's tough, a guy who's durable, Adames came out and punished Montiel, man. He got the stoppage win in the third round, but it was also what he was doing before he got the stoppage that was impressive to me. His footwork was solid, his jab was snappy and accurate, his body shots were precise in his placement, and precision were sharp. He's got power in both hands. So when he was swinging with the left or the right and it connected on Montiel, man, he felt it. And anytime he landed, you know that could be the shot that could close out the show. Adames, to me, man, from rounds 1 to, say, 6, even 7, is dangerous. And if you let him build confidence in most of those rounds, you're going to have a hard time getting that momentum back. He does fade in the later rounds of his fight a little, but he's skilled enough to make it tough for you to have your way, even if he is tired. He looked great in his last fight, and we'll see what he can bring this weekend. He and Sergey Derevyanchenko had a good fight as well, too, and that was a big statement win for him as well, and a good name on his resume. And we saw what Derevyanchenko just did with Jaime Munguia, right? So that goes to show that he has heart, and he's got will, and he can dig deep when he is in tough against tough quality opponents. But let's talk about Julian Williams. J-Rock was a bad boy, man. I mean, before he fought Jermell Charlo in 2016, he rocked off 22 straight wins, right? And looked great doing it. And after his loss to Charlo, he fought back to his winning ways and got another title shot against Jerry Hurd and beat him by unanimous decision and took his belt. So Williams, when he's on his A game, man, is a world champion, right? A world champion, elite level fighter. When he is on his A game, he operates at a championship level. He fought Jason Rosario, right? He was boxing well in the early rounds. He landed good uppercuts, good straight hand shots, but in the 5th round, man, he got caught with a counter right hand that stumbled him, and J-Rock never recovered from that shot. He tried to hold on and got caught with another shot, and he fell to the ground, which was not an initial knockdown. I think it was a slippage. But even during that time, as he was trying to recover, he was having a hard time getting up. He looked gassed. He looked winded. Quite frankly, to me, man, he looked shocked. Right, he looked shocked and overwhelmed and just didn't have a response. You could see it in his eyes. But anyway, he got up and took a few more shots that his corner should not have let him take in because he didn't have anything left. And again, he looked tired and winded in that 5th round. Then after he lost his belt, he goes on to face Vladimir Hernandez, and Williams started strongly as he generally does, right? Landed good shots that got through cleanly with not a lot of resistance, countering well with power behind it. But Hernandez was tough, man. He took those shots and kept coming forward, took those shots and kept coming forward, and started to let his hands go more consistently and just outworked and outwilled J-Rock, and J-Rock got tired. J-Rock landed some big punishing shots, but it wasn't discouraging Hernandez enough. He just kept coming forward, kept throwing, and kept letting his hands go, and consistently just got the job done, man. Williams was probably winning on the cards going into the 6th or 7th round. But Hernandez, man, his consistency and his work rate, man, he won the last 3 rounds, and that was enough for him to get the win. But again, it was another fight that I saw J-Rock look tired. He looked gassed out. He got outworked late in that fight, and that cost him the fight. In his most recent fight, you know, he fought Rolando Masila. He looked good, a clear victory, strong punches, good movement in the ring, and didn't overcommit. He looked calm, he looked poised, looked confident, but a fight where he shouldn't have any type of problems with, because J-Rock was just better in every aspect than Masila, right? But that was a fight where he should have won, and he did win, but that was also a fight where he needed to win. So who wins? Look, I'm taking Carlos Adames to win this one by KO, TKO, because I'm not sure how much J-Rock has left. In his previous fights, going into the 5th round, 6th round, he looks tired, he looks winded. J-Rock can beat guys like Rolando Mancilla all day, every day, but when he's up against the top contenders, the top guys in the division, right, who have power and who are consistent with their work rate, at this stage in his career, man, it gives J-Rock a hard time. Adames has a whole lot of firepower, and I don't think J-Rock will be able to keep Adames away for too long before Adames starts to impose his frame, that power and that physicality and that skill and that pressure. I think J-Rock will eventually get caught and he will get stopped. What are your thoughts on this fight? Who do you have winning this one? Let me know in the comment section below. If you would like to support the channel, there's a couple ways you can do so. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to support by way of donation, you can find options in the description below. Also, my Cash App handle will be on screen as well. Any amount goes towards the growth of this channel and will be greatly, greatly appreciated. I recently just started a membership on the channel. I don't always get to do all the suggested videos you guys suggest in the comment section below, but if you become a member, those suggested videos rise to the top, and I will do my best to get those done for you that week. Or if you'd like to become a member just to show love and support the channel, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Shout out to everybody that continues to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all the members in the membership section. Shout out to everybody that has donated, sent a super thanks to the channel in some form. It truly, truly means a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this long, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.